Hi, my name is Susan Robinson, and I stay in this place, UK, most of my time. I spent like maybe 3 months in Kenya, another 9 months here, and sometimes the cold weather finds me here because I don't know how I chose to be here during winter. It doesn't matter. Um, as I've said again, my name is Susan Robinson, and I'm half British and half Kenyan. But my story starts with I would like to market. It's okay. It's a story, but it's actually I would like to market my book. I know you can't actually quite see it, but it's there. It's called Cast in Half, and the author is Susan Robinson, which is me. It's all I wrote it all. I'm trying to get my second one down so that I can have like a maybe a series, a follow up, and you would get this book in Amazon. It's already up. It was published in 2000, maybe 18, yeah, 18, and it's in the British Library. Yes, yeah, but a lot of the content in it, it's all from Africa, East Africa, Kenya, because that's where my parents were at that time. It's all about this mixed family, mixed marriages, challenges that it gets, siblings, and plays. There are a lot of things that are happening in Kenya and the beautiful sceneries that we had. I know a lot of it has been like, it's not as it was then. I wouldn't say it's been messed up, but with the growing of population, a lot of places have been encroached by the population. But at that time, we had pretty sceneries. They're still there, especially when you go to the Kerio Valley and you go to see Gore, you go to the West Pokot, because that's exactly where the starting of this book comes from. And it talks a lot about that area, and all the way to Lamu, Malindi, a little bit of Kitale, and that's exactly where I'm really stationed. I have a small school there as well. Yes, anyway, that's all I wanted to say. It's a lovely book, actually. It's like, let me put on my reading glasses, because this one is a bit, can't see through it. Let me put on my reading glasses so that I can read. It's like it's actually an autobiography. Apart from that, it's like it was published in the UK, and it has a copyright, of course. Okay, it's a lot. Let me see. I'm just going to look at the back of it and see what's all about it. Yeah, it's mostly about the 1964s and so on. If you read it, it's a bit interesting. You get to know the culture there and the history, what was happening. I know people say, oh, it's during the colonial time, what's she bringing all this stuff back up? But anyway, yeah, we do bring like things up. Like, we have to know about our past. We cannot just live in the present. We can even look at the past as we gauge it, or we benchmark it with what's happening now. What was better? What's happening? How did they do it then? How are they doing it now? What are the challenges? What's going to come out of it? Even the education system then, the education system now in Kenya, and all that, and what can be improved. But just at this point, that's not where I'm going. Yeah, although yes, I do have a small school in a place called Kitale, and Kitale is where I'm stationed. I have a school really, really near the town, and I've rented it out at the moment. The school, I had to wrap it up, but the buildings and all those things are there. I maintain them. Yeah, it was a college stroke university used to occupy it as one of it, not the main campus, but they rented it as a branch. It doesn't matter at the moment. It's vacant, but I'm looking towards somebody who would want to rent it to maybe start a nursing school or something. It would be really wonderful for a nursing school there, because it's got all those wonderful facilities about it. And apart from that, my story is about this book. It's nice. If you can have time, you can look. the moment it's going at £9 in Amazon, although there's other platforms that actually, I think they're selling it, yeah, and you can get it there. If you Google Amazon, you can see it. You can even have they call those ones that you can read online books. You can click and you can have the whole story online. Sometimes maybe that's the cheap way to buy this book and look at it. If somebody wants it, would be nice for it to be marketed and for people to know about it. At the moment, I'm trying to get my next one on rock and rolling so that we have the next one coming on time. And apart from that, that's my introduction about this book. And now I'll just continue. Okay, I'm going to put back my glasses. Maybe you have this like thing about not feeling too anyway. Apart from that, I do other things, like I do what you call gems a little bit. I do collect gems, and I know in Kenya there's quite gems are there. You can find them around the Pokot area. You can also find them in Karbatula. Yes, and Turkana, there's quite nice sapphires. Like, I'm talking about real sapphires, like gemstones. Like, when I say gems, it's things like let's look at this ring of mine. It's got a little bit of a stone. That one is it's a purple one. They call them what are they called? Amethyst, yeah. So this one is not the real, it's a semi-precious one. It's called amethyst. So that is it. Apart from that, we have rubies in Kajaliba. Is it Kajaliba? Those sides, we have rubies. But the good ones, we don't have really good ones, but we've got like grade 2s, grade 3s there. I don't know if they found good ones. And again, there's tanzanite in parts. Tanzanite is in Tanzania. And then we've got those ones like the green ones. No, tanzanites. Yeah, they're in Tanzania. Anyway, then there's those green stones, and then of course we've got rubelites, we've got amethyst, as of course that's me, I'm repeating again. We've got what do we got in Kenya again? We've got garnites. All those, they're there in Kenya, and I know people are really working hard to make something out of it. The market here is a little bit hard because they really want the class, pure ones that they call them first class. You have to get this really, like, when you hold it up, it's like you can see clear, no inclusion, crystal clear. Yeah, maybe in my next video I'll show you my little collections that I have. I do have a bit of collection that I've been keeping, and I have them cut. Yeah, I've gone right up to what is it, like Lodwar. You get these ladies, some of them come and say, "Oh, buy something, mom." And normally they need me to support them, so I do buy a couple of these stones, and I take them all the way to Sri Lanka to be faceted. It's called cutting shapes into shapes. Anyway, this was just me, one of my first videos to you, whoever is willing to view me, and I'll make others gradually, and maybe talk about my coming book, talk about my collection of gems. Yeah, I've got a small little school in Kitale. I'm trying to rent it out, as I've already said. Hopefully I'll be there in 4 months from now. Anyway, that's all I've got to say, and I'm glad that I got to talk and chat, and maybe somebody's watching me out there. I'll be very glad if you can give me a thumbs up, or click like. Really would love that. And I'll be coming back to talk more about gemstones and small history about books and so on. Maybe I'll touch on religion as well, although people just like, "Whoa, she's talking about religion, we can't go there." But I do study the Bible sometimes. And I'm going to get off now, and I'm so happy that you are watching, and you'll click like, and I will come back with more to talk to you about. Thank you very much for watching. Ciao.